Reb Chaim of Tzanz was a very special young man. He was possessed of every personal quality one could possibly have. He was a man of encyclopedic knowledge and a master of every Talmudic skill imaginable. When he came of marriageable age, his parents arranged for him to marry a lovely young woman from a well-known and respected family, of course. The wedding was scheduled to take place on a Tuesday in the bride's hometown of Charno, and the young Hayim wanted to get there at least 10 days before. But Providence had other ideas. The weather was just dreadful. Rain, sleet, dangerous icy roads. They were delayed for ages. And just when they thought that they were almost there, an axle on the wagon broke and took many, many hours to fix. And with one thing and another, he arrived just 1 day before the wedding. Now just as he was stepping out of the coach, his kala, his fiancée, happened to be looking out of the window, and she saw that he walked with an unsightly limp. She began to cry, and she called her mother and said to her, "I don't want to marry a young man who is a cripple. I can't do it." Her mother tried to calm her down, but to no avail. The girl was inconsolable. Her mother didn't know what to do, so she called her husband for help. He came upstairs to speak to his daughter and explained at length to her what a wonderful young man this is. For a full hour he tried to persuade her that this is the man of her dreams. He is a good man, an intelligent man. Perhaps he's even destined to be a great man. But the young girl was adamant. No way would she marry him. There was no choice. Her father had the unenviable task of telling the young Rav Chaim that the wedding is off. His daughter feels she cannot marry someone with a crippled leg. When Rav Chaim, the prospective bridegroom, heard this, he said, "I think I need to speak to my kala privately." Now you have to understand that it was the custom for the bride and groom not to see each other for the 7 days before the wedding. So this was a radical suggestion. But what could be done? There would be no wedding anyway. Her parents reluctantly agreed, and Hayim and the young girl came into the living room. It was a well-furnished room with a large mirror, beautifully framed, hanging on the wall. Hayim beckoned to her to come and stand with him in front of this mirror. She did, and to her horror, when she looked in the mirror, she saw that her legs had suddenly become terribly deformed, whilst the young man standing next to her was standing tall with healthy, strong legs. She almost fainted. A chair had to be brought for her. She sat down, drank some water, and slowly recovered from the shock. But whereas she was so startled, a very sweet smile appeared on Rav Chaim's face. She turned to him and said, "You seem to know something that I don't know. Tell me what is going on here?" With much compassion in both his eyes and his voice, this is what he said to her. "Before we were born, I heard a voice in heaven, a bas kol yatsa min hashamayim. It called out that we were destined to be soulmates in this world. But I saw that it had been decreed that you would be born crippled and lame. I already loved you so much. I couldn't bear to think that you would have to suffer the pain and the indignity of being crippled. And so I begged the Eternal One, please let it be me, let it be my legs that are deformed. I will be able to bear it so much more easily. I will be able to endure it. But please, Ribbono Shel Olam, Master of the world, please allow my darling soulmate to be born healthy and well."